this is it. This was the saving grace for the Dragon Ball Super card game. This would have been epically devastating if they did not do anything about this, and they did something about it, and it was huge. Right before we went to Atlanta, Bandai had announced the national championship prizes. The one-time, once-a-year reason why you're playing Dragon Ball Super, why you're going to these regional championships, why this national championship actually means anything, and it was for the prizes, of course. This is obviously a lot of players' hobbies, but some of the more competitive players, like my man Marcel Russell here, definitely needs to get rewarded at least once a year for something very, very big, and I think this was something that they lived up to eventually. We had a sit-down meeting, PBG as tournament organizers and consultants for Bandai. We were actually able to sit down with them and talk to them and let them, reconsider their strategy, re-talk their strategy, and just see what they can do better as far as what the prizes can offer players as an incentive, really, to go out and travel to these events, right? Spend all this money, spend hundreds of dollars, and actually travel out to, Columbus, Ohio, spend a whole weekend, and duke it out against some of the most talented Dragon Ball Super players.
It's a 2-day event?
In the world, yes. So one day is going to be Swiss, just like normal national championships. Swiss. Day 2 is going to be Top Cut.
How many places? 32 people?
It looks like it's going to be top 32 here from the prizing. It looks like only top 32 will be getting prizes. So it looks like...
If you make it to day 2, you're getting at least these things.
Exactly. And if you miss day 2, it looks right here. They say they're going to run a Gunslinger side event on day 2. So they're going to be doing side events on day 2 for those that didn't make the top 32 cut. So that's going to be really exciting. But after sitting down with Bandai, gave them some ideas. They gave us feedback on it. They're like, we can do this, we can't do this, etc., etc. And we were able to convince them single-handedly to actually up the prize support and add over $20,000 into the prize pool. So that's a lot to up your budget, maybe upping your budget like 5K or 10K or something like that, but upping up to 20K additionally, right, to what it was, it's something huge. And I'm really glad to be able to be in the mix of that and actually be the voice for the players and make sure that they know that we care and making sure that this game is worth playing. It's exciting for players, and they have a reason to invest all this time and invest all their knowledge and their skill that they could be using or applying in another card game like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, where they can be rewarded X. Maybe they can be rewarded Y here, but it's not too far from X and Y to the point where you're like, what's going on? Like, why am I doing this?
Some of those games are much more expensive to get into in the first place. So
exactly. So, because of the low cost of entry to this game, the mechanics, which I think are just like miles ahead of almost any game, honestly, from what I played, now you finally have prizes that line up to that and actually make this a game that can be considered for competitive card game players, which is always an argument that you want to have for your game, right? To make it successful and make it live. So organized play is the heart and soul of any card game, and we've seen that since the beginning. We can see the model that Magic uses, and of course, dealing with the restrictions that Bandai is dealing with, I think this was a great alternative to it. Let's go over it. 1st through 32nd will be getting a $525 travel voucher. Okay,
32 people.
Yes, so 32 people. So 32 times that's $16,000. A rough estimate of prizes that weren't even in there at the beginning.
Yeah, that was not like people were really depressed about that.
Yeah. And that was a way to go around the whole cash, because I don't think voucher. So what that's going to be entitling is your travel to another Dragon Ball Super event, right?
Oh, okay.
So
they have a little account.
Your regionals, yes. So it's going to be a new account that you're probably going to have to go online and register and stuff like that. The accounting side of it, I don't know too much about, and the loopholes that they're going to use, but I know they have that all, set down at this point. If they did accept this alternative, because our first alternative was always cash, right? Give the players cash. That's the easiest way to do it. You can use it on anything that you can possibly want, including products from Dragon Ball Super card game. There was some restrictions against that, attaching cash and Bandai, which is why the Pro Play Tour, we didn't have any of those restrictions. We were just, that was going to be a PPG Pro Play Tour, single affiliation, no Bandai backing or anything like that. That was going to be our own tour, right? So that's why those tours have cash pricing, right?
Yeah. No,
because we're a completely separate and unaffiliated company at
packs
that
are
point.
like from the tournament are going to be there.
Yeah, no
From
Bandai official prizing or anything like
It's
that.
just
You won't
cash.
get like these cool golden cards or
Yeah.
the cool like official Dragon Ball Super playmat. You'll be getting like Dragon Ball Super playmats. You'll still be getting
But it's
trophies.
whatever
You'll still be
brand
getting
of the company that's
exactly
hosting it.
exactly. Instead of Dragon Ball Super promo cards, you'll get PBG promo cards maybe. But there's going to be a lot of different things that different tournaments offer, and for Bandai itself to kind of own up and give a such a hefty bounty or prize to the top 32, not just top 8, because they could have just done top 8.
Yeah.
That would have been huge. I think people would have been happy
If
too.
you make it a day 2, you deserve this stuff.
But making it up to the top 32 is insane. Like all you got to do is be one of the top 32. I think that's
other
fine.
other countries. They have nationals too, and theirs is invites to this nationals.
Yeah.
So this is they're pretty much like the world's.
Yeah. This is essentially
US
Worlds.
is a big deal.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of all the Australian championships
That
and
would
stuff
be
like
really
that.
lame for them to come all over for the original prizing.
Yeah, exactly. So they kind of just added it up, spiced it up, made it really shiny and attractive. Next thing that they're going to be adding is sponsored Ultra Pro supplies. So our sponsor, Ultra Pro,
Thanks, Ultra Pro.
is hopping in there. Boom! Look at that. Cool.
Ultra
Shout
Pro.
out to Ultra Pro.
I don't know if you
Fantastic. They do the most for the community and in the background. A lot of people don't notice and know, but Ultra Pro has been one of the greatest reasons why we've had so much support in all our card games. Our teams have had so much support. They've had so many perks, so much access to them, just so much of everything, and they've actually gone out of their way, unlike other sponsors that I've heard about and other accessories and stuff like that. They don't do too much, or they do something once and then you never hear from them again. Ultra Pro has been consistent there, and we've actually been the only card game team in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball Super to get sponsored by Ultra Pro. Ultra Pro is very specific on the teams that they sponsor and the individuals that they sponsor, so it's not something that you see all over the place like Ultimate Guard.
Yep.
You see every single team in existence, Ultimate Guard. But Ultra Pro, very, very exclusive and very, very cool of them to actually throw in participation prizes and special prizes sponsored by Ultra Pro for top 32. So not only are you getting some participation prizes from them, you're also getting some special prizes sponsored by Ultra Pro for the top 32. So that's really cool because it's a playmat, sleeves, and card case. So super, super cool on their part. Shout out to them. Next one.
Card case mean deck box? What is it?
Yeah, probably a deck box, yeah. First through 8th, 6 boxes of Series 5. That's another big one.
And that's Series 5, which is right before the event. 2 days before.
Yeah. So it comes out literally that weekend. That weekend, you're going to have the new set. If you haven't had it already, which you probably should, if you're in the top 8, you're probably going to be playing some iteration of Set 5 cards.
Yeah,
it would be really crazy if you don't.
Get some singles
But
the day before.
Boxes are really, really easy to sell, right? So vendors like ourselves will usually buy back product because we buy product from distributors anyway. So you should be able to sell those boxes either on a a marketplace like Facebook, or you can sell it back to a vendor on site, which should not be an issue, whatsoever. And I think that's something. Or you can just open them and keep them, and you can just start a new, like what Gabe Alonso has, a library of cards,
like 12 copies of each card, so you can just put them in all the different decks, and doesn't have to switch between them all the time.
And 6 boxes should get you pretty much a play set, a master set of everything, plus a little bit more. But very, very cool for them to add that for 1st through 8th, so it gives you something on top of the 32 prizes. Participation prize we already ran over. They're revealing the designs for the metal cards.
Here they are, guys.
These are the metal cards, guys. These is what their attempt at.
Let's click on that.
Yeah, let's click on that.
Wow, it's leader cards.
This is their attempt at making prize cards at this game, and I think they did a pretty damn good job.
Something that doesn't affect the meta because cards that exist.
Yes.
But one in existence.
Yeah.
The only one in existence.
Exactly.
That exists like this. Wow.
Let me click out of this because you're not actually able to see some of it. But this is we got Shenron here for 1st place. It looks like.
So that's
Soul Striker
from Set 5, which isn't even legal.
Yeah,
for that
Set 5,
which is legal for the.
It is legal. Yeah. So you got the Shenron. You got the Soul Striker Goku. You got Pan ready to fight.
They're all
for
gold.
3rd place. They're all gold. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd.
Yeah.
So Shenron's first.
Metal card, one in existence. Who knows how much that's going to be worth?
Yes.
It's X amount. You can whoever offers that. So that's money.
Yes. These are all money. These are gold. Only 3 in existence. Only 1 of each copy will be.
So once per year,
forever.
this is going to happen. Probably.
Yes. It looks like it. Pan, which is 3rd place. And then you got 4th and 5th place here, which are extending the metal cards to. You got really troll Super Saiyan 4 leader.
Super Saiyan 4. Let's make a meta, guys.
But then you have a Cell leader, which is
solid.
Okay, not bad. That's solid. That's not bad. Definitely, if I had this card in my possession, I'd definitely play Cell. Sure. But you got a 17th through 32nd. So if I were to make it that far, I'd probably be getting a Cell. So I'm happy.
My question is, so the first place player doesn't get any of the other ones. It's just he only gets the one.
Yes, only one.
Okay.
Yep. And then you got the Goku for 16th through 4th place. So damn, you feel really bad if you got 4th place here.
You had to get the same prize as the 16th player. No.
Yeah. Yeah. So and then let me see. They're tournament legal.
Wow. Legal case.
In the case of 3rd through 1st, the cards are quite literally one of a kind. Yeah. And then
could you imagine going to locals or in a somewhere and you just whip out and they're like, wait, who are you? Like,
who are you?
Yes, amazing.
I'm excited to see how the texture and stuff like that is going to be. They actually showed
it in the case, my little snap case.
They showed us all these cards, but what? I didn't know. Like they didn't show me the actual card. Like they showed me the design and stuff like that, but they didn't bring the cards with them and be like, oh,
maybe they haven't made it yet. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. I don't think they made it yet, but I'm sure they would have brought it if they made
beautiful
it.
Beautiful art though. That Shenron and Starter Goku, I really like that. That's maybe I'll trade the first place for the second place. No, I don't know.
Right?
I'm going for first, guys.
Trey was like, oh yeah, I might just get second just to get that Soul Strike.
That's crazy.
But no, I definitely want that Shenron leader though. I'll definitely take that. And then if you haven't had the right to participate in the finals, make sure you're playing the regionals and store preliminaries in October. So our store preliminary, most notably, will be this weekend. So definitely get your invite there for our local players. I really hope that our local players have the opportunity, those that have not been able to travel because of work or distance or anything like that.
Hopefully anyone from Florida comes to the PPG one.
Yep. I don't blame you if you don't, because our Orlando regional is going to be huge. So it's going to be huge. So even if you don't go to the preliminary, don't feel too bad.
Yeah, that's the center of Florida. So.
Center of Florida, yeah. Our tour to Florida has finished for Bandai, and October is going to wrap it all up. That's a homecoming. That's going to be where you're going to be playing for $2,000 on Sunday at the Pro Play Tour.
That's where the best competition is, guys.
Yes,
all
exactly.
Our Florida players are the best. TCG State, just saying it right now.
Best prizes.
New York
best
is
TCG State.
Comes close.
Yeah,
East Coast.
I mean, if they come down, I know Anthony Hernandez is actually going to be in attendance on Sunday.
All right, I'm ready.
And it's going to be a big one. So definitely follow the Dragon Ball Super card game on Facebook, guys. Support them. They have over 46,000 likes, which is pretty good. You just want to keep supporting the company. Make sure you go out and like this post, just like I'm going to do right here. I'm actually going to love this post because
I love it.
we sat down with them and we told them, hey, this is what you need to bring to the players so that they can take this game seriously.
Yeah. And
they didn't really give us too much. They didn't give us too much trouble. They were just like, okay, let's do it. It wasn't just like,
Are they not doing the original pricing where it's like the champ packs? And
they're probably going to add that on there.
Maybe. Okay.
I would say. I would like them to add that on there, but definitely, I would be okay if these are happening and that's it. Even if these are just it, I'll still.
$525 voucher. That's if you just make it to day 2.
No, it's just insane. And remember, guys, this is only the first year. So what, is it going to get worse from here? Absolutely not. We will make sure that they stay on course and make sure that we get all the feedback. That's why we value the players' feedback. We value our players' feedback. We value every player's feedback, and we stay we're very moderate online. We want to make sure that we read all the positive things, all the negative things that people have to say. We always take those into consideration to make sure that Bandai continues to make this game great into one of the top 3 games, which we believe that it should be at. So thank you guys again for watching this final announcement and final video on today's stream. Really appreciate it. This will be all found on YouTube, so make sure you guys follow us our YouTube page, and and more information about our Pro Play Tour and all other Dragon Ball Super related news is on our group. Once again, Pro Play Game. It's facebook.com/groups/PVGTBS. Yep, right in the corner. So thank you guys again for watching. Until next time.